So this is my entrance to the room, and once you go on the left side, I have this whole big closet, and then once you open this is my closet area. It's very different from what it was before, and I have tried and made it like as much use out of it as I could. I added these fairy lights, which are absolutely my favorite thing in the world right now. I am loving these, the whole look of this closet, and it has made me fall in love with it as much as I hated it before when I saw this, and I was just clueless how I can make it work. So yeah, I have my suitcases, I have my storage, I have my coats, my jackets, and all these random things in the world. I have some of my shoes and some other random storage things that I generally would like to use, and I have this thing which is like holds my coats and my scarves and my belts. So yeah, it's like very handy, and it makes my room look much better. Moving on, I have my dresser. So this is the only storage that I got when I moved in, and mind you, everything was furnished, so I didn't buy any furnished stuff. So I love the look of this dresser. It's matte black. It's so like it has this Victorian vibe on it. And then I have this decor. It's everything is from my old apartment. I did not buy much stuff for this place. I wanted to make things work that I already had. So this is how it looks like. And on top of that, I have all of my Polaroid pictures. So it's like a memory wall. I have all these really nice Polaroid pictures from my recent trips to Europe, to Ruidoso, where I did the zip lining, and I have strung it on my string lights. So moving back to my dresser, the first drawer, I don't have anything. It's like very random. I'm not going to show you guys. It's very cluttered, but I'm going to show you guys the rest of my 4 drawers. So the first one, I have all of my sweatshirts and my sweaters. The next to that, I have my tops, shirts, like layering stuff basically. And below that, I again have my chunky sweater drawer, like my most chunkiest sweaters that I have. I've just kept it there. And on the lowest drawer, I have all of my stationery, my sticky notes, my school supplies, and all of those things. I also have an old photo album. So yeah, I have those things stored inside my drawers. So yeah, I really like this dresser. And then moving on, this is the door to my bathroom. I'm going to show you guys my bathroom in the end. So moving on, I have my study area. I don't use this to study much because I cannot study at home. I generally go to cafes or to libraries to study, but this sometimes if I'm working on a project, if I want to work on my laptop, I prefer sitting here and working. And below that, I have my tripod and my camera on it because I don't have any space to store it right now. I'm just using the space under my table to store it, and it has been working fine for me, so I'm keeping it here. Moving on to this vision board that I recently redone. I did a video about doing my vision board, but if you guys can see, those pictures were like so small. It's definitely one of my favorite vision boards so far. I love the pastel vibe in it. And on below that, I have my necklaces hanging on push pins. Moving on to the other side of my wall, I have this really pretty brick texture going on. So on top of that, I have my Style and Strike anchor board. This was actually gifted to me by my friend, and he gave it to me on my birthday. And Lakshya, if you're watching, thank you, I love it. And then I have my bed. Now my bed was actually given to me by the apartments that I'm renting, so I don't have to buy it, but it's so much better. It's so much more comfortable than my previous bed. And I also like the headboard. It's like wooden and it's not that high, so it is very comfortable to sleep in. And on top of my bed, I have these string lights hanging down. It gives such a nice vibe to the whole room. And I have my life is beautiful poster. It's not a poster, it's something written on wood, but I like hanging it over there because this is something that everyone should be reminded that life is beautiful. So I really like that. So I have this thing, and then all my cushions and everything are very old. You have seen the same things in my previous um, room tour as well. Moving on to the other part of my bed, which has my bedside table, I have on this wall, I have this really pretty hanging, which was again gifted to me by my friend Lakshay. So yeah, it says happy fall you all. Fall is definitely one of my favorite seasons. And then on my bedside table I have my same lamp, because since I don't study much on the table, I thought this would work as a nice working lamp. And then I have this jar. This is generally filled with nuts, so I like to have cashews, I like to have macadamia nuts or something of that sort. So it's empty, but it looks good, so I have it over here. And then I have my book that I'm reading currently. I have my iPad. I recently got this digital clock that shows you the time, because sometimes I don't use my phone. I keep my phone away from my sleeping situation, so I like looking at it just to see the time. And then moving on to the drawers, I have very random things in here. I have my medicines and everything. So this is like my random drawer of medicines, my aloe vera gel and all those things. And in the second drawer, I have all of my books. I have my cases, like from my old phones, my iPad case, like my iPad box, my Apple Watch box, and all of those things. So I have all of those things in there. So yeah, it's like very random. And then moving on, it's like this huge balcony that I've got, but I haven't had the chance to clean it and use it properly. So it's just like a dumping ground for me where I keep random things, but I'm gonna do it in the spring for sure. So I have this balcony, and this view is like amazing, and this is like a whole, this opens up, and it's like a lot of light that can come inside my room, which is great because I love sunlight. So just in front of my bed, I have this wall where I have my very old but very dear poster frames. I have Stay Humble, Work Hard, Be Kind, and then I have my Friends folder in the middle, which is one of my favorite things. And then I have Shake It Off. So I like the whole color palette. I like everything about this wall actually, even though I have these hideous pipes that are going around all over the room, but I still like this wall a lot. And then below it I have my shoe rack. So I like to keep all of my shoes there, just everyday wear shoes that I like wearing. And then I have this little settee thing. Then I can sit and wear my shoes. I sometimes like to sit here and have my coffee while doing my makeup and everything. And I also like it as a storage. I store all of my bed sheets and bed covers in there. And then moving on, I have this thing, this mirror I got from Walmart for $20 only, because this room didn't have a full-length mirror. I really wanted to buy a mirror, so I got this, and this is how it looks like. I put on my lights from my old room around it, and it looked perfect. Like, it looked so pretty, and I love doing my makeup in front of it. And then on this side, I have this pumpkin, which is, again, I'm too lazy to throw it out, but I like it over here, so I have it. And then I have this basket where I have kept all of my skincare and some of the random things that I use while I'm getting ready, like my eye cream, my serums, my setting spray and everything. So I have this small little skincare tray that I have made. And then I have my brushes and my eyeliners and my eye pencils and everything standing up there. This is actually an old tea box that I use as a brush stand and a mascara stand, but I like it, so I've kept it over there. Moving on to the other side, I have this basket that I got from Germany. It was literally €1. It was from Eurostore or something, and I love this thing. I have kept all of my everyday makeup and my things that I like to use, like my beauty blender and my sunscreen, my foundation, oil and everything. So I've tried to keep it very minimalist, because this is actually the things that I would use on days when I'm going out, or sometimes even if I'm going to college, I would use a concealer or something. So this is actually the things that I use, and I've tried to make it as minimal as I can, because otherwise if I have ton of makeup, it looks very cluttered. So I've kept it over here, but this is the whole situation. I love sitting here, sipping my coffee, listening to a podcast and getting ready. So now I'm going to show you guys my bathroom. So I again have a dream catcher in front of it, which is handmade, And then once you open, I have this bathroom. I really wanted to buy a new shower curtain because my older one, it was not covering the whole thing. So I went ahead and I bought this shower curtain. It has moons and stars on it, and I loved it the day, like the moment I saw this, I thought, okay, fine, this has to be in my bathroom. So I bought this, and it also had a matching rug with it, which is blue in color. Really like it, and I think it makes my bathroom floor, which is actually very dull yellow, make look much more better. In this video you might not see it, but in person it looks so much better with those blue instead of having like a very light color. I went for this. And then I have my normal toilet seat. I have my towels hanging on back of it. I like keeping all of my towels there. And then I have this little basket where I like to keep a nice candle, because you always want a good smelling bathroom. And then I have that small little fake plant. This is how my sink looks. I don't have much stuff on it. It's very random. I just have my hand soap, brush holders, and then my Bioderma with some cotton pads that I use every day in the morning as well as in the evening. So I just have that. And then I have these drawers. And then in the bottom cabinet, I just keep very random things like trash bags, cleaning supplies, and all of those things. I'm not going to show you guys. It also has my medicine box, so I like to keep it inside there. And then moving on to the other side, which is a very nice little cabinet that they have given me. So at the bottom I have my laundry basket. Then I have all of my underwear and all of my night clothes and everything over there, like the clothes that I'm using currently. Then I have all of my makeup. I know it looks a lot, but I have really cut down to like 70% of it, and I still have more that I want to declutter. So this is the whole makeup situation that I have, which I sometimes use if I'm getting ready or if I'm, doing a very heavy makeup or something. So I have this. And then I have my skincare cabinet. I like to keep all of my skincare according to the category. Like I have my hair care, then I have my cleansers and my toner, and at the back I have all of my masks as well as some of my sheet masks. I also have some of my perfumes and body mists over here. I have all of these things. And then moving on the top I have all of more underwears and my night clothes and everything, which I'm not going to show you guys. And lastly, at the top I have some disinfectant wipes. I have my Tide washing pods. I have my sweeper. So yeah, this is like all of my supplies that I use to wipe down my room and my bathroom. So yes, this is all about it. So this was all of my room tour. I hope you guys liked the video. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.